Hello, 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 my most amazing artist. Today we're going to be doing another activity, and it's going to be a directed drawing on how to draw these fun llamas. Now, I love llamas, and I think a lot of other people do too. I know my niece is a huge fan. She's got them all over her bedroom. Now, here's some really fun facts about llamas. Llamas are actually cousins to camels. They're very social creatures, and they're really good guards for small herds. So because they're so social, they'll adopt like a small group of goats or sheep as their own herd. Isn't that crazy? They're plant eaters, also known as a herbivore, but they have 3 stomachs. So what? That's really crazy. They're also very smart. Now, one way camels actually communicate to each other is through humming. Isn't that crazy? It's really neat. They can have their own forms of communication. Now, one thing I wanted to talk to you about with llamas is, in my picture, I have the llama spitting. Now, they're really well known for that, and their spit is actually a lot of vomit in it. It's like coming from their stomachs, but a lot of times they spit to show their distaste for something, which means they're kind of mad or they're not happy. So don't get in the way of a llama, all right? Don't be making them mad. You don't want to get spit on. It is no fun. All right, so you're gonna need some supplies, obviously, to get ready for this, and I'm gonna go over those right now, and we're gonna get started on this really fun how-to drawing. Enjoy, guys. So the supplies you're gonna need are white paper, a marker or pencil, and something to color with. I'm gonna be using crayons today, but you could use markers, oil pastels, colored pencils, whatever you like, or whatever you have available to you. Okay, so I'm going to start by drawing the 2 ovals next to each other with some space in between for the eyes of the llama. Now, they could be round circles as well if that's easier for you. Then after I draw the 2 ovals, I'm going to put the eyelashes. So I start with a curve that goes out, and then I do 2 more on top of that curve. So same thing on the other side, a line that comes out, and then 2 more on top of it. Nice and long eyelashes. Now I'm going to draw the inside of the eyes by making little half circle or oval shapes and coloring them in. If you're using a pencil, just do it with the pencil for now. You could do it with the black crayon or whatever you have later. Now I'm going to begin with the nose by making a curved line, like kind of like a rainbow line in between the 2 eyeballs, and then a straight up and down vertical line from the center of that curved line. Now I'm going to do the nostrils. So I'm going to put a curved line from the bottom of that vertical line on each side first for the nostril. Now I'm going to come from the end and then kind of bring it down. So on each nostril, and then you'll color it in. So you're going to come around and down like that, and then color that in. Okay. Now for the bottom, I'm going to do another vertical straight line that goes up and down, and then curved lines on each side to show or represent kind of like the snout coming out, the nose coming out of the face. Now this right here, curved line, is my tongue. It's going to be hanging out because she's going to be spitting. Another curved line under for breathing the mouth. And then to do the spit, it's just kind of like the nostrils. You do a curved line and then you do another one underneath. So a curved line and then another one underneath, so they come together. And this creates like a teardrop or water or splash shape. So do a few of those. We like our llamas to spit. It's so funny. Now to continue the head, I'm going to create some hair on top with like zigzags for the hair coming down kind of into the llama's eyes. Then for the top part, I'm going to just do like some jumping curve lines. You can make more zigzag lines again. I just chose to do it this way. And then I'm going to put the ears on top, and I'm going to create them by doing a straight vertical line up and down, and then a curved line to the side, and then a curved line or a half an oval inside for the inside of the ears. So straight line that curves down, and then a half an oval shape in the inside, curved line. Now I'm going to do the head, because it's not really filled yet. I'm going to draw 2 jumping curved lines, and then I'm going to have the bottom part come down a little further because it's going to be like sort of like a chin. Now I'm going to begin with the body of the llama, and I'm going to start by doing the neck. So I'm just going to do some jumping lines again. And they have a little bit of a longer neck, not long like a giraffe, but they're going to have jumping lines coming down. And then I'm going to do a curved line from the bottom of this one. That's going to be where the legs will be starting soon. Now I'm going to do another curved line at the top for the back or the top of the llama's body. Now I'm going to start at the bottom leg by drawing some more jumping lines, one on this side and then one on the other, and I'm gonna leave a space in between to do the bottom part of the legs. And they're gonna basically go down straight, they're a little skinny, don't make them too short, and then put a hoof on the bottom and color it in black. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the other leg, and then it'll come up and over with the hoof on the bottom. And then a curve line for the belly of my llama. And this will be showing where the next leg is gonna go. So once again, I'm gonna do little jumping lines that come down, straight line from that. And then I'm gonna come up at the top to create the tail and then do the other side of the leg. So one curve line, another curve line, and then some jumping lines coming down and landing into a straight line with the hoof on the bottom. Then I'm going to create the other leg on the other side by doing another jumping line and a straight line coming down. And once again, remember, they don't go right next to each other. This one goes slightly higher than the other. Now what I'm doing is creating a ground line with some feathery, like zigzaggy, sketchy type lines at the bottom for grass. And I'm not even going to make mine go all the way to the edge, because when I color this in, I'm going to leave a little around the edges uncolored. I like that kind of sketch look. Now I'm creating curve lines for a blanket. Let's do another one. Oh, I love it. How about one more? All right, all set. Now we're gonna create some patterns inside of this blanket. I'm doing zigzags in one row, dashes in another, and polka dots, but you can do whatever you like. Just think of the different types of lines you see and patterns you see. Now, I'm all set my drawing. Now, once you have that drawing all finished, you can begin to color your llama in. And then at the bottom, I signed my name, boys and girls. This is a great thing you can do. Artists often put their signatures on so people know who created it. I used my first name and my middle name with the date, but you can sign yours however you like. And now our llama is done. I hope you enjoyed today's activities, boys and girls, and we'll see you next Tuesday for the next art project.